Hello there, welcome to Crash Course Literature. My name is Dallin Van Wagden, aka John Green Jr. And today we'll be talking about The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian, written by Sherman Alexie. And you put this book right here, so it has a nice stand. Alright, so this book, The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian, is about a boy named Arnold Spirit. And he's an Indian, as you can guess from the title, but only a part-time one because he goes to a white school called Reardon outside his Indian reservation. His father is a drunk and isn't around a lot, and his family is very poor. Now, while Arnold goes to this school, Reardon, he meets this girl named Penelope, and they start going out on some dates, and she helps him through a lot of tough times. And soon, Arnold makes the basketball team, and he has to work through some challenges with his old best friends. There's some old rivalries from moving schools. And, he's just trying to work through some hard times. And he's trying to figure out what to do with his life, so he doesn't end up like his father. All right, we're still reading The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian. But this time, I'm not going to talk about the plot so much. I'm going to talk more about the central ideas or themes. So just to kind of illustrate what kind of life Arnold is living in, he's memorized a couple rules about the reservation that are unofficial, but he says if you don't follow them, you're going to get beaten up. So these are the rules he has written in his brain. The unofficial and unwritten rules of Spokane Indian life. Number 1, if somebody insults you, then you have to fight him. Number 2, if you think someone is going to insult you, you still have to fight him. If you think somebody is thinking about insulting you, then you have to fight them. If someone insults any of your family or friends, or if you think they're going to insult your family or friends, or if you think they're thinking about insulting your family or friends, then you have to fight him. You should never fight a girl unless she insults you, your family, or your friends, then you have to fight her. If someone beats up your father or your mother, then you have to fight the son and or daughter of the person who beat up your mother or father, and so on. Number 10 is if you get in a fight with somebody who is sure to beat you up, then you must throw the first punch because it's the only punch you'll ever get to throw. And then the last rule is in any fight, the loser is the first one who cries. So we can obviously see from these rules that life is pretty rough on the reservation. Another example of this is his father, who basically is a drunk. He leaves for like 2 weeks and then comes back and he's totally hammered and he takes all their money. But then he starts to turn things around with his girlfriend and the basketball team he makes. So this can be seen on page 190 when he walks in to his old gym before moving to the white person school. So in this gym, everybody hates him except for 3 people: his dad, his mom, and his girlfriend Penelope. He says, Penelope was yelling and screaming like crazy when I entered the gym. I waved at her and she blew me a kiss. So that just kind of illustrates the help that Penelope gives him during this hard time when all of his friends are kind of beating on him for moving to the white person school. And just to kind of illustrate this, when he walks into the gym, he sees all his friends and they all yell boo. And this is how many O's there are in the boo. That's a lot of booing. So he is not in a very good spot, but by the end of the book, he kind of makes up with his friend Rowdy, and they kind of play as they used to, and they kind of make up and play a nice game of basketball, which they both enjoyed. And so this book is all about kind of change and then rebounding from change and being able to adapt and being able to make new friends, but also keep the old ones and be able to mend relationships and forgive people that may not be treating you the best in life.